This is sad. This is sad. Clippers have informed Chris Paul that he is being sent home. That's my dog, Chris Haynes. Darkness reported this, and CP3 wrote, wow. Well, I put the wow in there. I'm saying wow. Just found out I'm being sent home. Yes, Chris Paul. Let me tell y'all this. No. Let me give it all to you, and then let me just go. So, Chris Paul being sent home. Now, this is disturbing in itself. But then you start to see a pattern, maybe, where Blake Griffin wanted to retire a Clipper 7 months after signing a 5-year, $171 million deal to stay in L.A. 7 months. The Clippers traded him to Detroit. Chris Paul wanted to retire a Clipper. 5 months. Be greater than your greatest excuse. So Chris Paul's there, his son. Just saw his son the other day at the Clipper. Be greater than your greatest excuse. So Chris Paul's there, his son. Just saw his son the other day at the Clipper game. Love for the Paul family, right? But I, once again, got to be a truth teller. So Chris Paul to the Clippers sounded great until you saw it. And I'm not just talking about on the court. Obviously, Chris Paul is not in his prime anymore. Chris Paul is not Chris Paul like we know CP3. He's kind of Chris Paul, not CP3. Duh. He's me in Jacksonville. Actually, better than that. He's just me, like at the end, it just is. Okay. Why do I bring that up? Because that's why he's not playing all the time. A DNP, as they say, did not play. I am Chris Paul. I am a future Hall of Famer in my 21st year, and I'm not playing. That is an effect to the ego, to the psyche. Between your ears, it's going on. It is crazy up in here right now. You're like, because the world looks different. Beat it up in the comments if you've ever been poor. Beat it up in the comments if you're rich. Beat it up in the comments if you've ever been poor and rich. It's a different animal. It's the same world. We're all on the same planet. We're all on the planet Earth. But boy, I grew up on Palm and Barron, Compton, and I grew up on Slauson and Edgemar. And Slauson and Edgemar felt like Beverly Hills to my Compton experience. But then I actually lived in Beverly Hills, and it didn't look like Slauson and Edgemar. And all I'm saying is it's insane to me, and it's amazing to me how perspective shapes behavior, like incentives shape behavior, okay? So when you're there and you're on top of the mountain, whatever it may be, golly, the best way I describe it is either being a fine girl, like you just can't go to the grocery store. Hey, lady, what you need? She's like, I need nothing. I just came here to get some groceries. Oh, I walk around with you. I get those for you. You want me to help you? I didn't ask for anything, sir. I just want some yogurt. Leave me alone. Right? A fine girl, that's what being like when you see P3, you a fine girl. Or it's like this. The way you look at the world, like this is how it goes. Everything you say, even if it's not a joke, people laugh. When you are on top, CP3 before this, CP3 be like, just, hey man, what y'all up to? Boy, he said, what we up to? You don't even have to say a joke and people laugh. But when you are Chris Paul now and me at the end and everybody else it happens to, guess what happens? You can say the funniest joke. Dave Chappelle could text you a joke. Eddie Murphy could be on the group text with you and send you a joke. You go in the locker room and say that same joke and nobody laughs. Oh shit, I used to hate that. You're like, what? You ain't it no more, bruh. You ain't it. And so Chris Paul knew that. You know how I know he knew it? Because I used to watch him. I go to the games. I'm watching him, I'm like, damn. Not only is he out of routine, like I'm not starting the game, so now I got to stay here. I got warmed up before the game. Now I'm sitting here on the sideline, got the full jogging suit on. I never did this. And then I come in the game, it's for a few minutes and go. Then there's the next game I don't play at all, but I warmed up. Then it's the next game I pull. And then this is what I saw, real spit. I ain't talked to him about this. Real spit. I saw him. And you ever see somebody doing this? And they're paying attention, but their mind's not there because he's just looking. And I think he's like looking inward more than outward. This is my conjecture. I'm just making this up. But I'm like, because his head ain't moving like this, he's just looking. And I'm looking at him like, damn, I know what he's talking about. He telling himself, what the funk is this? But so you see that. He's feeling that. And then you start to wear that, right? You're not as engaging as you can be. You can't be. You think you're doing all the same things, but it's not with the same energy. That's why at school, that's why at work, every time you come in a little off, what do you hear? Ready? Drum roll. Everything good? You all right? Instead of hello. Okay. I'm bringing all this up for background because now you're a teammate. And your teammates, whether it's real or fake, they are assuming you're feeling that way, and then you're not offsetting that. Tough. And this is what let me know. I didn't see them ever let them go. I thought they would just give him, grandfather him in, let him play the whole year, or not play the whole year, but be on the roster. I saw one game, and you know how the game go 3, 2, 1. And this year it's a Clippers loss. We're 5-16. What the funk, man? And everybody walking. Oh, good game, man. All right, big dog, hit your boy, man. Hey, man, you better stay. You staying overnight? Okay, all right. All that jump. Guess what Chris Paul did? Shoot. Ran right through that tunnel. And where we sit, we get access to this lounge. And this lounge is crazy. It's 2 sides to the lounge like this side and this side. And then right here where the microphone is where the players go in and out. That sounds like a pause. The players go in the locker room and out the locker room. The locker room's right here, the TV screen. And they walk right there. You literally have a drink. You literally have your little son, itty bitty right there. And he going, good game.
Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. VINIA, not a powder. Not a pill.
It's the Daily Chews 2X formula. And yeah, they taste good too.
It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. Link in description, vinia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow.
You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Oh man, why y'all do my dog like this? CP3, CP1, CP2, CP3. Hey, they did Blake Griffin the same way too. It's a damn shame. What's going on, Clippers? All this chaos. Okay, let me talk to you, man. Chris Paul pulled up thinking LA was home. Like, I'm back with my Clippers. Let me sit on my throne. He said, I'll finish my career where I built my name. And the Clippers front office looked at him like, nah, bruh, not the same. He unpacked his bags, barely hung up his coat. Next day, we cut you, bruh. Thought it was a joke. He like, hold up, mid-year, while I'm still in shape? Clippers said, yeah, exits that way, appreciate. Why they do the legends like that, so dirty? What happened to them? They ain't treat them like Magic, Kareem, and Worthy? Nah, they ain't do that. They want to go back. LA got stars, Clippers treat them like they scraps. CP3 flashback and PTSD in his mind. Blake Griffin got traded mid-season grind. Damn! They raised his jersey to the Raptors, gave him love on the mic. 2 weeks later, pack your bags, enjoy Detroit life. Ooh, Chris Paul thinking, no way, that's me. Then boom, same treatment, same Clipper energy. Man, I came here to retire, chill and vibe. Clippers said retire here, boy, you barely qualify. Man, they walked out the facility, mad as hell. Cashier at the merch shop like, you want this on sale? Ooh, nah, keep the gear, keep the jersey, keep the tag, keep the culture y'all got too. All disrespect in the bag. Fans outside like, bro, what's the team doing? 1 minute they love you, next minute they'll ruin. Clipper Nation, we like, what's the plan? How we treat legends worse than random role playings, man? Woo, dog, this ain't right. Treat them like leftovers from last night's fight. Come on, man. Thought I'd end my days here, get a tribute reel. Clippers said, best tribute, let you cut your deal. Ooh, man, this thing gotta stop. We treat Hall of Famers like cans at a swap. We swear we big time with the lights and flash, then throw our legends away like they some trash. The hell we doing, bro? I see. They did you how they did him. That's Clippers history. This franchise, wow, unpredictable as hell. If Kawhi sneezes wrong, they might trade him as well. Goodness. My Clippers gotta chill, show respect, show class, and stop treating all-time greats like they some damn trash. Oh, man, they got me singing, why not Kawhi? They trading our greats tonight.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time
Now the hydration situation. So